Hi, I'm Dr. Mirrafati from Mirrafati, continuing our series of videos on the 5 top regrets patients have post breast implant. Having done this for over 30 years, I get to see a lot of these regrets. Number 4 in our list is basically not knowing that implant is not forever. Sometimes. Now, I've done another video that says, the 10-year mark is for us to make more money. That doesn't mean that you should change implant every 10 years. But again, remember, implant, even if you have saline implant, they have valve. Valve can break down and it can have deflation. If there's no permanency in life, so there's always maybe a little upkeep you have to do. So when you're doing a breast implant, and I tell this to patient, look, statistically it's about 5 to 10% get capsular contraction, about 4%, 5% get rupture and deflation. That doesn't mean it's going to happen with everybody, but if you're part of that 5%, it's 100% for you. So you need to know that implant is not forever. So there might be some maintenance issue you have to do. There might be some changes in your body. Let's say you had a lot more weight when you did this, and now you lost a lot of the fatty breast tissue, and now you have a thinning and rippling of the breast, and maybe more stuff need to be done. Or maybe when you did this, you had no babies. Now you had 5 babies and every one of them breastfed. Now your breast is sagging on top of that. So just the fact that you had an implant is not one procedure it's going to last you for the rest of your life. It can, but just remember your own breast tissue. When you're 18, it looks different than when you're 20 or you're 30 or 40 or 50. A 50-year-old breast is not going to look the same as a 20-year-old breast. We can all agree that breast itself naturally goes through changes. Now imagine we put in an implant. Implant can also sometimes changes. Capsular contraction. We had a video on capsular contraction you can watch later in detail, but basically it's just the body's defense system of encapsulating the implant. Rupture. I mean, if you're under the muscle and if you're strongly working out or God forbid an accident, you can rupture that implant. Saline implant, you don't even have to rupture it. The valve becomes leaky and the saline goes away. And obviously you have to do another surgery. So revision surgery should always be in back of your mind, but the pleasure you get from it, having it for 10, 15, 20 years, is a blessing. Now, I'm not saying that every 10 years, like FDA recommends you to do it, to go change implant. Obviously, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But that possibility should always be there that, there might be some maintenance I might have to do 10, 15 years down the line. And if you like these videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so I can do more of these educational videos for you guys. Stay healthy.